crusty. That'll go nice with the cheese. Thanks for that, Bob. Really enjoyed that little visit.
You're supposed to go up, Holmes goes, that's it.
Yeah, so we come down to the farmers market in Perth. Never been to Perth. Eat some bread.
I gave you £2.
Burgers and bites, okay.
Just not trying anymore, Errol. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Perth gins. Cheese grommet. The organic cheese was really nice. So tree cycling, upcycled bicycle wheels made to order.
It's interesting.
Yeah. That's the Care No More stand. I've gone and bought myself some mulled cider, which is really, really nice. Sourdough crusty, that'll go nice with the cheese. Yeah, it's a nice old church, isn't it? Very similar sort of thing to that one we saw.
Nice park there.
Yeah.
What's that on top there? It's a Water Scott.
Water Scott, okay.
Water Cross.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, there's a old plaque on the bridge there. That looks nice down there.
It's not blue sky, it'll be better.
What a place.
The wrong place.
Lovely Water Cross. Scots Mist.
There, come to the Glendoick Garden Centre. Look at that.
Flat rocks.
Yeah, we got one of those, haven't we?
You have.
Yeah.
I was looking for a Tara, but it's not really, is it?
No. There's a cafe and food hall here as well. Alright. Thanks for that, Bob.
Macaroni cheese and
That's the vegetable lasagna. Vegetable chickpea tangine. Jay thinks I should get that. Grumpy Santa. That meal was really good, really tasty. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, Aileen's checking out the pets, checking out the competition. There's a whole pet department here, isn't there? Quite amazing. Yeah, we've got a Christmas store in there as well.
no point in peeing that. No.
Right, this fine sunny morning. I should have come out the other way, really, didn't I? I just realised.
Did you?
Well, yeah, it might
Oh,
have
out there, yeah.
been, it might have been easier.
Yes. Yeah, might have been a lot easier.
Watch the tree then.
Yeah, you. Ooh. Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now come out that way.
We're off to Dundee. Ever been to Dundee? Aileen's working at her market today, so Bob's looking after Connie and Macy. He's got no car, has he? We've got no travel seats.
No, because she's gone back home to go to the market, and we've got no travel seats.
So he's having to stay in the caravan, and we're off on a jolly to Dundee.
Yep. We've been through Dundee, haven't we, several times, going to different places, but never actually stopped. Oh, let's see what we can find. First thing is get back to the A90.
Yeah, so back to the A90 and then the Dundee Road. There we go. All right.
Continue half a mile to the end of the street, then turn left.
Okay.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to Riverside Drive.
Riverside Inn there.
Yeah. It's the railway bridge, isn't it? There's the one of the bridges collapsed, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to have a little look it up. But I think the original Tay River crossing for the railway collapsed. The Tay Bridge disaster occurred after a violent storm on Sunday the 28th of December 1879 when the first Tay rail bridge collapsed as a passenger train on the Edinburgh to Aberdeen line from Burnt Island, bound for its final destination of Dundee, passed over it and it killed everyone on board. The bridge had been designed by Sir Thomas Bouch and used lattice girders supported by iron piers with cast iron columns and wrought iron cross bracing. The piers were narrower and their cross bracing was less extensive and robust than on similar designs by Bouch. I've got to go right to left.
You've got to go up there anyway.
Well, the parking says to the left there, but it's all car park.
Yeah, it's a multi-storey.
That's multi-storey, yeah.
One I saw.
Come on then. What about here?
Just say.
Monday to Saturday, Sunday 1 till 6.
Pay at machine. So we're not 1 till 6.
No. Yep.
Can we just park here then?
Yeah, I see why not. Yeah, so we're just parked here. Quite sure where we are, to be honest, but it is.
Well, there's the ship again over there.
The what? Sorry,
the ship's over there.
Yeah. So it is a pay and display, but on Sunday morning it's free by the looks of it. So here we are, Sunday morning. Come on then, girls.
Oh.
Come on. I'm just going to cut through this little park here.
Come on then.
We were just saying Trevor always films the map.
Yeah, well it's good because it gives you an idea exactly where you are.
Yeah. Yeah, we're near the station. We're not interested in the shopping centre, obviously being Sunday as well. There is city churches and St Paul's Cathedral. But really just wanted to have a look at Discovery. Could get on my bike later.
Yeah, Tara.
Tara.
This amazing structure here is the V&A, Victoria and Albert, and it's a design museum as far as I can work out. Got an exhibition of tartan.
All right.
I think I might draw the line at that though. Yeah. Looks like it's in the water, doesn't it, with this water here?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's open 10 till 5, assistance dogs only. Okay, you're not an assistance dog, are you? You're
The opposite of assistance.
Might be quite interesting just to walk into the old part as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously in dry dock, isn't it?
Yeah, so just take a picture while you can. Fun vital repairs now before we lose her forever. Penguins. Unfortunately, it doesn't open until 11. That's the Tay Road Bridge. There's a little riverside walk here. It's talking about the Fifes
Ferries were the main mode of transport across the Firth of Tay for many years, from 1595 until the Tay rail and road bridges were built. The Tay ferries were the only means of crossing. It says in 1814 the first Dundee ship fitted with a steam engine was the Tay, built by James Smart, operated a passenger service between Dundee and Perth. The first regular steam ferry to cross the Tay to Newport and Woodhaven was the Union in September 1821. Made 11 crossings a day, 6 days a week. Dundee was early to enter the steam-powered boat age due to its existing mechanical engineering industry, and quickly made use of this reliable source of power to complement the then existing fleet of sailing ships. 1839 pleasure trips to Newport were available. Inexpensive trips providing Dundonians with an alternative to the industrial town of Dundee on their days off. The ferries became known as the Fifies. On 18th of August 1966, the Scots Craig made her last crossing. Decked out with bunting and filled with capacity, travelled across the Firth with the band on board playing a variety of music, and a religious service was carried out. The final voyage took place on the same day as the Queen Mother opened the Tay Road Bridge. Yeah, we decided to have a little walk into the town. Supposed to be a lot of churches in Dundee, aren't there?
It's a cathedral, isn't there?
There's a cathedral, yeah. Across here, it's a parish church, I think there. Obviously more shopping centre type stuff down there.
Cathedral's down there.
Okay, so where are we?
We're here,
Oh, by the parish church. So do you want to do that then?
Yeah, we'll go that way
and then round.
Yeah, because park somewhere.
Yeah, all a 5-minute walk it says around here. Yeah, I think obviously with it being Sunday, we're not going to be going into the churches or cathedrals. A little square here, or big square. This is a city square. Wow, that's some hall, isn't it?
Yeah, I could see the back of that from where we're parked.
Yeah, yeah. Go on, Pops.
Come here, come on.
Only found Greg's. It's always a bonus. Leave the pigeons. This is a tram line here. I'm just going to go into the Discovery Centre. Jenny is looking after Poppy and Tara back in the van because they're not allowed in, so let's have a look, see what it's all about. Yeah. Have a look. Yeah, so it's £13 concession price to get in, and it's 13 galleries here, so I don't know if I'm going to see it all. Success. Yeah, so the expedition returned after more than 3 years' absence with the richest results, geographic and scientific, ever brought from a high southern latitude. A new land, King Edward VII land, have been discovered hundreds of miles of unknown coast. It took sledging journeys, Antarctic survey ships. Thomas Vere Hodgson, experienced scientist and marine biologist. You get the chance to dress like a polar explorer. Wow. Huh. Wow. Huh. I mean, you see the sort of modern clothes, and you see what they were wearing then. They were saying they didn't know whether it was a continent, a group of islands, or just frozen sea. Robert Falcon Scott. Spent 4 years raising funds for private expedition. And all the distance they travelled there. Wow. Companies, there's a whole much to see here. Look at some of the artefacts here. So the camera with the plates. Windproof helmet. This is really what I came to see, is the ship itself. Not sure what all these bumps are for, but or if they're climbing up if it's steep. 122 years old. Vital conservation work is underway to ensure they're here for much longer. Okay, we're on board. The first impression is how wide it is. And very wooden. Decks look a bit slippy. Oh, look around. Oh wow. Let's go inside. Whalers, dry dock, ship's clock. Huh.
Hierarchy. Very much, yeah.
Like a lounge, I suppose. But looking at that's where they look to the maps, I guess. Air conditioning. Oh wow. Imagine climbing up that. Yeah, wow. This is ship's bell. Access to the wardroom only. Mind your head. Oh wow. Look at this. Good grief. There's the wardroom. Used for scientific work, meals and socialising. Says one of the chilliest areas of the ship, when the engines were shut down, the boilers in the space next door became very cold and ice would form in the cabins overnight. hydrological laboratory. Dark room, obviously photography. So this was the second lieutenant's. 2 bunks. Not bad cabins, are they? See people walking up above. Ernest Shackleton. So these are all obviously their cabins. Louis Bonacci, born in Belgium. The only one who had previously travelled to Antarctica. The captain, Robert Falcon Scott, was the first man to travel in a balloon above Antarctica. Discovery expedition travelled further south than anyone had before, gathering vital scientific data about the magnetic South Pole, geology and zoology of Antarctica. His sledging adventure led to the discovery of the Polar Plateau, exploration of King Edward VII's land, and sighting the first emperor penguin colony. Junior scientist, he had a slightly smaller cabin. Oh wow. First lieutenant, born in England, Charles W.R. Royds, who was responsible for everyday running of the ship. The pilot, Albert Armitage, born in Scotland. Skelton, Skelly, born in England, looked after the ship's engines, sledges and equipment. Reginald Cutlets, born in Belgium, previously been with Armitage aboard the Jackson Harmsworth expedition to the Arctic. Thomas Hodgson, marine biologist. Yeah. We'll go on the upper deck a bit later. Well, all this water about it gives you an idea how slippy these decks might have been. Let's go downstairs. Presumably, it's crew's quarters. Take a seat and play cards or dominoes. This is the mess deck. Oh, you've got to watch your head here. This is where the crew lived, is now fitted out as it was for the Banzar expedition in 1929. Let's have a look in here. Sick bay and the galley. Down even further. So we're now at the foremast. That's the foot of the foremast, which is at the front of the ship. The foremast is 98 feet high. All 3 masts are raked, meaning they lean backwards towards the stern, helps the sails catch the wind more efficiently.
And down at the bottom of the boat. Bit here it says what makes the Discovery different. Had engines and sails, of course. A bit about the ship being constructed here. It's made up of many different types of wood from all over the world. Choice of English oak for the frames. Magnetic field, magnetic observatory. Knees or metal supports on the underside of the upper deck are generally made of iron, but this area of the ship is made of bronze because Discovery had magnetic observatory to measure magnetic fields in the Antarctic. Materials containing ferrous or iron would affect the readings. So this was a magnetic exclusion zone. Hence the brass here. The thing about loading and stowage. So the 1929 expedition had a Gypsy Moth aircraft on board. Yeah, it's basically saying the water tanks had to be carried because we can't drink salt water, obviously it's not good for the kidneys. Workshop here. It's a dedicated space for the wee and not so wee explorers. All about the restoration and conservation. Being an exploration vessel, a merchant cargo vessel and training vessel. In 1979, the trust who owned it decided to keep the basic layout as she was at the time, which meant how Discovery was after 1924 refit. A bit about the conservation timeline. Had a major 2-year restoration in 2009. Soon we're heading towards the engine area. I was saying steam was the main motive power of the engine, generated by the boilers heating up water, using its expansion into steam to operate the pistons. This room held the triple expansion steam engine, and the whole space would have been a mass of machinery, valves and piping. Produced 450 horsepower at 90 RPM. Built in 1901. Cost £10,000 when it was new. There's the propeller shaft. Just here. Right at the back of the boat here now. We've got the boilers here. Oh, it's great that you can wander around it. Wheel and compass binnacles here. It's going on the upper decks. Okay.
Zoom it, that's the steering. No. But yeah. Oh no, there's a wheel. Couldn't see where the wheel was. No, it's excellent. Oh, no. Well, I think I really enjoyed that little visit. Pity I can't stay a little bit longer, but we want to go on and go and look at Broughty Castle. So I'll go and do that. Oh, and if you do enjoy our videos, please remember to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, just hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications bell. That's the best way you can help us. So thanks a lot. God, I wouldn't fancy doing this in a Force 9 gale.
Energy, curiosity and optimism first opened precious land.
I just missed the display. To West Church, Queen's Hotel, the tall spire behind. Isn't it tall spire? Is it that one? I can't see. Yeah, it must be St Paul's. And St Mary's behind it. Right. There's the ship down there. Yeah. I could probably spend quite a lot of time here now.
We crossed the Antarctic Circle, little thinking how long a time had elapsed before we recrossed it.
Shipyard. They built the Discovery. Oh, look at that, frostbitten hand. Temperatures can plummet down to 70 degrees. Minus 70 degrees, I should say. Pair of wooden skis.
Turn right at the traffic light. Turn right onto the road.
By that Nisa. Oh, God, we missed it.
Arriving at Broughty Ferry on the right.
Missed it. Damn. Oh, you're gonna have to let me go.
Well, some railway station here.
Yeah. Go down there. I'll go across here?
I think you've got to go across here, yeah.
Yeah.
Hope we don't end up in the river.
No. One-way street here.
So there's the castle.
Oh, well, let's turn left here then. Seems like a plan. Okay.
Right.
Doesn't say no entry, does it?
No, it doesn't say no entry. What about the side there? Or
Yeah, I just thinking that.
we've got somewhere to turn. You can turn around at the end.
Yeah, it looks like I can turn around, so.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. we go. Perfect.
Just go along here, couldn't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
All right.
Right, we found somewhere to park there. Here's the castle. I don't think the dogs are allowed, so. Not even sure it's open. So this must have been where the ferry went then, presumably. It's like a little harbour though, isn't it? Probably won't see too much.
The sun's really bright,
The sun
isn't
is
it? It's
extremely
lovely,
bright,
but
yeah.
can't see anything.
No animals allowed except guard dogs. Yeah, okay pups. We'll have a little wander first. Get you back to the van. Go on, let's have a little wander around the harbour. A nice little harbour. I've got a better view of the castle now. To the sun. Broughty Castle. Well, you're supposed to go up. I'm supposed to... That's it. A wind dial.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it can't be a wind. Oh, is it? So what's it doing? So no, it's not a wind dial. It's something. It's a...
That's what it says on the floor here.
Okay.
So it's a wind dial.
What does that mean then, T? Hey?
It's done by an artist.
Adrian McStay, artist. So it's sort of telling you the time, really, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, well, sort of. It's 1 o'clock-ish, isn't it?
So it's right once a day then?
Yeah. Poppy,
Worrying.
Poppy, you're worrying your mum getting close to the edge. You're probably worrying all the viewers now as well.
Poppy. Hey.
I was just going to say they look like gun ports, but I need a bag now. So that was the Submariners Miners Depot. Little drawbridge here. Yeah, these are definitely gun ports, aren't they?
They were, yeah.
Sort of expecting someone to pay. It just says open here, doesn't it? Maybe there will be something. So, defence of the realm. It's in medieval times, Broughty Castle's tower house.
Which is
This
that
one.
big thing there, yeah.
Provided a secure family home for two noble dynasties. The Red Douglases, Earls of Angus, and Lord Greys of Fowlis. After playing a role in a number of military campaigns, the castle was sold in 1666 and gradually fell into ruin. After fears of foreign attack grew, work was carried out in the 1860s and 1880s to transform the ruined castle into a modern artillery fort. Okay, the result was a well-equipped coastal fort that continued to defend the Tay and its commercial ports until the end of the Second World War. Okay, picture of it there as it was. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Get me there. That's some of the heavy metal, it says. Oh, I'm going to the sun here. Ammunition stored within the ground floor of the tower house, accessed through a network of passages, not knowing whether the castle's guns were ever engaged in military action. The castle was built and continually adapted over 500 years to enable defence and attack using firearms and artillery. Modifications carried out in the 1860s and 1880s include the addition of a carponia, or covered gun gallery, from which rifles could be fired. So that's up here. So it's sort of Fort George era, isn't it?
It is. Tilbury and that sort of thing, and
Yeah.
bits at Dover.
Presumably there. You can shoot your rifles from.
Yep.
The sun's quite low at the moment, so apologies if you can't see, because I can't see either.
Which is a bit worrying because we're right down there.
Yeah. Quite a view of the River Tay, isn't there?
See the two bridges, can't you?
Yeah. So So this looks like one of the gun emplacements. Wow, yeah, you did have a field of view here, didn't you? Well, another one over there. Yeah, so there's a museum here as well. Let's have a look. Four galleries. Broughty Life, Hotchar collection, Broughty Life on land and an armoury. Okay. Finger ring, a funerary urn. Huh.
Loch Leven, 58.
Wow. Oh, it's quite big, wasn't it?
It was.
Took railway trucks as well. See what the ferry looked like. Or tram. Huh. Windmill. All the pictures here. Some paintings in here. Look at that. Alice in Wonderland. Fortunately, there's not too many. The things for kids here, but some of the wildlife as well. Broughty Castle was erected in 1490 in response to threats from the English Navy. The castle's long history includes periods in both Scottish and English hands. During the 1540s, it was one of two Scottish Tudor strongholds in the English Crown's unsuccessful attempt to conquer Scotland. In 1860, the castle was in ruins. Threat of French invasion prompted its conversion into a modern military garrison. It's one of the best preserved examples of Scotland's historic small-scale coastal defences, as a rare surviving anti-submarine station and the only remains of a Royal Marine submarine mining barracks in Scotland. We've got a carpet here that's actually a map, a floor insert map. Huh. And up again. It says this is the observation deck. You get up and observe things. If you don't mind the pigeon netting. Yeah, some of the wildlife here. Common seal, grey seal, bottlenose dolphin, sparrowhawk, carrion crow, and a white-tailed sea eagle. More here, Arctic tern, a pink-footed goose, Brent goose, green shank, and a whooper crane. So, night ship River Tay, notice to mariners. Lifeboat after an accident. All about a defence of the castle here. Looks like stone cannonballs found in the ruins during rebuilding. Competition challenge trophy. Artillery volunteers officers dress uniform pouch. Now I've got some medieval and early modern arms and armoury. So English helmet, 1640-50, wheel lock mechanism, and a German crossbow or arbalest from 1500-1550. A pair of German gauntlets. Oh, look at that axe.
I know, I was looking at
Saxon
that.
Miners' Guild axe from 1686.
You didn't say Saxon then, did you?
They did. It said Saxon Minor
Wow.
Guild Axe.
Wow.
A Scottish battle axe from the 11th or 12th century.
It's found in the church in Dundee.
Yeah. Some swords here. Small sword, an infantry sword, a light cavalry trooper's sword and scabbard.
Claymore, isn't it?
Yeah, this long one here is called a claymore.
Wow.
It meant great sword. It could be wielded with two hands. Then you've got a basket hilt broadsword from 1700, horseman's sword, and a basket hilt broadsword made in Germany. Some Empire medals.
What's that?
Parrying dagger.
Ooh.
There's a Boer trek wagon made by a Boer prisoner of war. Dutch farmers who'd settled in the Cape in the 17th century resented British rule and in 1836 made the great trek northwards to found the Orange Free State and Transvaal. Publics were annexed by Britain in 1877, but they recovered their independence after defeating a British force at Majuba Hill in 1881. War of 1879 was the last chapter in the conflict between the Zulus and the colonists. And these are weapons collected from the battlefield of Ginginhuluva from two Dundonians, John Marty of Mains and Lieutenant Lindsay of Broughty Ferry. That South African campaign. Just got to go down now, haven't we? Yep, we've been all the way up there. There's a little park here. There's no dogs allowed. I think it's because there's a lot of kiddie things in there.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's part of that green circuit, you know, the bike thing.
All right, okay. I'm just going to say we're going to walk along the promenade, but it looks like it's closed off.
Someone came down there.
Oh yeah, could be. Yeah, we've got a nice little beach here. People have been swimming, so we were saying the temperature's about 14 degrees.
It's really nice in the sun, isn't it?
Yeah. Some sort of work here, I don't know what it is. Not just for coffee. Come to this castle here, Milnerthorpe. There's absolutely nowhere to park, so we just had to park up on the curb here. Alright, Pops, I'm coming. Come in.
James Balfour. Who switched scenes during the Protestant Reformation.
This Burleigh Castle was home to an ambitious dynasty, the Balfours of Burleigh, who schemed and fought their way through 2 centuries of Scottish history. The oldest part of the Burleigh Castle is the square 4-storey tower house built in the late 1400s. Or early 1500s. A typical laird's county residence with bedchambers on the upper floor. A vaulted, lost it now, and a vaulted cellar below. In 1582, the castle was transformed by Margaret Balfour, heiress of Burleigh, and Sir James Balfour, Protestant who repeatedly switched sides during the Protestant Reformation. Welf built the ornamental tower to the right with its shot holes and gun ports. Presumably that's that, which retain their original wooden mounts. The initials are carved on an angle stone jutting out where the tower wall, west wall, meets its roof. James Balfour became a favourite of Mary Queen of Scots, but he helped plot the murder of her husband Lord Darnley and ultimately betrayed her military secrets. Despite spells in prison, exile and a galley slave, Sir James defied his many enemies and lived into old age. Yeah. So gun ports there. Covered over. Different, isn't it? Oh, God. Big hole there. Yeah, it's quite a building, isn't it? Presumably there was a house here as well. Where the rest have gone. Absolutely middle of nowhere. There is a little village here, but it's all locked up. Yeah, so closed off, danger of masonry fall. Must have been a house against the side here. You can still see the sloping roof lines. Alright, Pops, I'm coming. Looks like they... what are they called? I forget, little potholes. That's probably where the floor was. Yeah, it's only open in the summer, so presumably in the summer you can go up there. There's some windows being closed off there. Hello, Pops. Hello. I can see you. Hello, Tara.
Picture.
Yeah, it would have been really ambitious house, wouldn't it? Come to Loch Leven.
You can see the castle way in the distance. It's on an island. And you've got to get a boat from here to go over.
Restaurant is closed. It looks very closed, doesn't it? There's all sorts of walks here as well. Sparkling jewels surrounded by rolling hills and fertile farmland. Reserved for nature. There is this Loch Leven Castle. Take a boat trip to the island prison in which the Mary Queen of Scots made her dramatic escape. Last boat passage to the island 1 hour 15 before closing. So open summer only, and we're in November. Alright, okay. Well, it'd been quite good in the summer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, come back in the summer.
Yeah. Grey Swan? Grey Swan? Grey Swan?
Mary Queen of Scots and you bring you to here and then they're going to take you over to there and leave you there. Horrible.
Found a nice little walk around the loch. I think you can go all the way around. I don't think we're going to manage that, but no. And it's another really nice day as well, which is good. Hi, Macy. What's that? Oh, find that. Okay, come here, puppy.
There's a castle over there. Yeah.
Where?
Over there.
Oh wow, yeah.
Is that near the castle thing? There's a little castle thing here.
Simple wooden cross there. Oh. Yeah, we've come to Loch Leven's Larder. Well, it was a very busy little place there, wasn't it? Full of Christmas stuff and everything. Not quite sure why it's quite so busy on a Monday, but there you go. Oh, car park's absolutely rammed, isn't it?
This is an early Christmas shop in there as well.
Yeah.
1848.
Yeah, we could have sat outside. Doggies weren't allowed. Yeah, in the doghouse, is it?
Yeah, it's only weekends.
All right. What is?
Doghouse, I think.
What doghouse?
The lodge house. Oh, the lodge house. I thought you said doghouse.
I wonder what she was going on about.
Well, sometimes they do look like a dog shed, don't they? Some places. They do. That when we were with Glenn. Yeah.
What do you reckon, Pops? Poppy? It's all right, is it? Yeah. So I can carry on down to the loch. Got a wee garden here. It's slightly fallen down there. Obviously being a garden centre. Give you some ideas. Go on, Pops, go and sit in here. Yeah. Go and wait for the bus. Hey, Poppy.